Rich people don't ask for permission. Watch them long enough and you'll see it. They don't wait for someone to tell them it is okay. They don't wait for the green light, the approval, the nod from somebody above them, and you. You are still raising your hand, still waiting for somebody to say go. Here's the problem with that. Every single day you spend waiting on somebody else's yes is a day you hand it over to their timeline, not yours. And if you don't catch this pattern now, you are going to be 40, 50 years old, still waiting for permission you were never going to get. So where does this even come from? Think back. School. Raise your hand before you speak. Ask before you leave the room. Get the teacher's approval before you turn the page. Then it is your parents. Ask before you go out. Ask before you make the decision. Then it is your first job. Ask HR. Ask the person above you before you do the thing you already know is right. You were trained. Trained to check in before you act. Trained to treat somebody else's approval like it is the fuel your decision needs to actually move. And that training doesn't switch off just because you turned 18 or 25 or 30. It just changes who you are asking. Now it is not a teacher. It is a boss. It is a partner. It is the comment section. It is what your family's gonna think. Same hand in the air. Same kid waiting to be called on. You just swapped the classroom for real life, and nobody told you the bell already rang. So, what do rich people actually do different? And I need you to really sit with this one because it is not what you think. It is not that they're more confident. It is not that they got lucky. It is not that they're smarter than you. I can't stress that enough, because that is the lie that keeps people comfortable with staying stuck exactly where they are. Here is what actually happened. Somewhere early, they made one decision different from everybody else around them, and that one decision compounded. They stopped treating other people's opinions like a prerequisite. Action came first. Validation came after, or it never came at all, and they moved anyway. That is it. That is the whole separation. While you're building a case for why you deserve to act, they already acted 3 moves ago. While you're waiting on a yes, they're already dealing with the result of a decision you haven't made yet. Now, here is the part that actually hurts. And I want you to listen close, because this isn't about the big dramatic moment you missed. This isn't about the one huge opportunity that passed you by while you were waiting for a sign. That is not how it works. It is the small stuff. It is the business idea you sat on for 8 months because you wanted somebody to validate it first. It is the price you didn't ask for because you didn't want to seem greedy. It is the conversation you didn't start because you were waiting for the right time, and the right time was never gonna knock on your door and introduce itself. People love to dress it up like it is wisdom, like it is being careful, like it is playing it smart. It is not. It is a slow leak. And a slow leak doesn't sink you all at once. It just quietly drains you until one day you look up and you are still exactly where you started. Same patterns, same outcomes, wondering why nothing's changed when the answer was in front of you this whole time. So how do you actually flip this? And don't worry, I am not about to tell you to just be more confident, because that advice is useless. It is empty. It doesn't give you anything to actually do with your hands. Here is the real shift. It is not about confidence. It is about who you assign the authority to. Every time you catch yourself about to ask permission for something that was already yours to decide, stop and ask one question instead. Who actually gave this person the authority over my decision? 9 times out of 10, the answer is nobody. You gave it to them. You handed it over without even noticing. The same way you handed your hand up in that classroom 20 years ago. Take it back. Not loud, not dramatic, just decide. That is the whole move. Decide first, explain later if anyone even asks. And look, that whole permission thing, that is just one loop. One pattern running on repeat. And here is the thing. Everything is energy, and energy loves to sit in a loop. It'll run the same circuit over and over until you actually remove what is feeding it. That is why you need to go watch my detox video next. Because this isn't about food. This isn't about some juice cleanse. This is about pulling out the patterns that don't serve you. The ones sitting underneath every single loop you keep running, including this one. Go watch it. you'll see exactly what you're carrying that you don't even know you're carrying.